Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, Iowa will no longer be first in the nation. The first Democratic presidential primary contest is moving to the East Coast. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Amy DuPont. Emily has the night off. The Democratic National Committee's rulemaking arm voted Friday to remove Iowa as the leadoff state in the presidential nominating order. The move comes days ahead of Tuesday's Georgia Senate runoff, where some believe record turnout could give Democrats an edge. CBS's Nicole D'Antonio has the latest.
Georgia voters lined up to cast their ballot on the final day of early voting Friday in the Senate runoff election.
It was worth it. I'm ready for this to get behind us.
Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock is trying to fend off a challenge by Republican Herschel Walker.
We cannot let our foot off the gas, not even for a moment.
Enough is enough. Now what we got to do is we got to get out and vote.
President Biden helped phone bank for Warnock while in Massachusetts. He said Warnock is the best choice for Georgians after tax records revealed Walker declared Texas as his principal residence.
I don't know the last time anybody won a seat in the United States Senate from Massachusetts living in Maine.
President Biden also has his eye on 2024. He urged the Democratic National Committee to change its primary and caucus schedule to better reflect the party's diversity.
So the yeas clearly have it.
The DNC Rules and Bylaws Committee voted to support the new order starting in 2024. South Carolina on February 3rd, New Hampshire and Nevada 3 days later, then Georgia and Michigan over the next 2 weeks.
This proposal reflects the best of our party as a whole, and it will continue to make our party and our country stronger.
Iowa and New Hampshire, historically the first two contests, voted no. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Now those changes must be approved by the full committee in another vote, likely early next year. Some on the committee expressed concern about how close the first few primaries are because it will make it harder for candidates with less money and name recognition to compete.
Well, a good Saturday evening to all of you. Lots of sunshine for today, but boy, it was quite a bit colder, wasn't it? Highs only in the 20s for most areas, including low to mid 20s in the La Crosse area. 22 in Eau Claire, 28 in Black River Falls, and look at this, highs only in the teens in parts of Minnesota. So definitely a chilly day indeed across the region. Skies are clear this evening and pretty much a cloudless sky all across the tri-state area. You have to go well to our north and east to find any kind of cloud cover. Temperatures rather cold, single digits to the north and east, 18 though in La Crosse, 19 in Winona, 14 in Viroqua, and 17 in Prairie du Chien. Wind chill factors 4 degrees in La Crosse, 1 below in Sparta, 2 below in Black River Falls, and it feels like 9 in Eau Claire, 13 in Winona. So mainly clear skies overnight. Rather cold temperatures, although temperatures are kind of going to remain level or even rise a degree or two in some spots, including here in La Crosse. We're pretty much at our low, around 16 or 17 degrees, and we could rise into the low 20s by tomorrow morning. And winds tonight will be much, much lighter than what we saw last night. Tomorrow, not quite as cold. I'll detail that with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Bill. The second annual Frostbite is back. More than 1,000 people from 10 different states filled the La Crosse Center today to sample beer and bites. 40 breweries poured 160 different beverages and 10 vendors served up plenty of food. Frostbite is the sister event to the Between the Bluffs Wine and Cheese event, and organizers say events like these are great for the city because people come back for more.
They get a chance to see and taste a little bit of what this area has to offer, and then the return visits that come, to check out some of the great summer activities, to hike the bluffs, to check out the river. It's just it's immense for us.
It's also a big day for the vendors. Their bragging rights are on the line. People at today's event have voted for their favorite beverage and bite. Everyone can nominate the best of La Crosse County right now. The 2023 contest is underway. You have until December 31st to nominate your favorite businesses, organizations, and people. And then voting begins in February, and the winners will be announced on April 3rd. You can check out all the guidelines at news8000.com. The village of Holmen is shining bright in honor of the holidays and area kids. The Holmen Area Rotary is proud to host the 3rd annual Jingle Fest Parade and Holidays in the Park tree decorating contest. Dozens of floats kicked off the celebration. That parade made its way through the village and into Halfway Creek Park for a special tree lighting. 50 sponsors decorated 50 trees. You can vote for your favorite by making a donation, and the money raised will benefit the Holmen Boys and Girls Club. When the Rotary Club decided to host this event, members never expected it to be so popular.
We started it 3 years ago during COVID. We wanted to come up with a COVID-friendly activity, and we thought it'd be a 1 or 2 year thing, and it was such a success we decided to do it again.
You can check out the trees every night between now and January 1st. Donations can be made in person on Saturday nights between 4:30 and 7. La Crosse police want to remind drivers of the new route to see the Rotary lights in La Crosse's Riverside Park. Police set up an alternate route this year to keep traffic from backing up on Copeland Ave. So here's the new route. It sends drivers south of Riverside to enter the park on Front Street. Police recommend drivers go southbound on 2nd and then northbound on Front Street. We did post a picture of the traffic map on news8000.com. It is opening weekend at Mount La Crosse. Only one trail is open, but it's a good one. The Midway is one of the longest ski trails in Wisconsin. Staff are working to open more trails soon. Staff say welcoming everyone back for the opening day was the highlight.
And opening day is just so exciting for all of us here because a lot of these people we don't get to see since last winter. So it's everyone's in a great mood, very excited for a good season.
The general manager says there is plenty of snow on the trail. For hours and other information, head to news8000.com. Well, other thrill seekers got a unique opportunity to get up and close with pyrotechnics. The La Crosse Skyrockers held an open house to show off what they do and how they do it. The Skyrockers put on the great fireworks show in La Crosse for 4th of July and New Year's Eve. The group has been around since 1929, and members say they could not do what they do without community support.
Every member of this group is a volunteer, and they're here in their own doing, and the financials that push this group and that supply our product all come from the community, and it's all community supported, and we really appreciate it.
The Skyrockers do a lot of training before putting on their show, so if you plan on setting off your own fireworks, they urge you to follow all safety guidelines. Still to come, at some point, most Americans will deal with back pain. Doctors say the first time could happen during the winter. And later, you will not believe what this Wisconsin cat dragged in. Here's a hint. It was not a mouse.
'Tis the season for giving. Bring in a toy to Home Furniture or donate $15 or more, and we'll give you 7% tax relief savings when you spend $4.99 or more. Share the joy of the season during Toys for Tax, only at Home Furniture.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We're your one-stop shop for the holidays with massive deals store-wide on great gifts for everyone on your list. For the baker, this Black & Decker hand mixer is just $29.99. For the DIYer, get $170 instant savings on this DeWalt Impact Wrench Kit. Save on unique gifts like this Accurite weather forecaster, half price. 25% off men's work and sport thermals. And holiday dog treats and chews are 40% off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know it needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy providers are working together to help keep your heat and power on. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here.
At Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99 and donate a toy or $15 this holiday season, we will give you 7% tax relief savings on Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Plus, get 5-year interest-free financing during Toys for Tax at Home Sleep Express.
Cases of RSV are on the rise, but there is some good news. According to UW health experts, in most cases, testing for the virus is not needed. Most kids recover from RSV at home. Like COVID, RSV is considered to be a stronger virus, but unlike COVID, doctors don't use antiviral medications to treat it. While most children recover from RSV, health experts say it may be difficult for others.
There are some children, though, who are at risk, and mainly children who are less than 2, particularly in the first year of life, and then children who have some underlying medical conditions like being premature, having heart disease, or having lung or respiratory conditions.
To help your child recover faster, doctors recommend using nasal suction on kids who are younger than 2 and, of course, staying hydrated. Some people enjoy cold weather, but according to Mayo Clinic Health System, the cold can be a pain in the neck, literally. Experts say that 70% of adults suffer from back and neck pain that prevents them from doing their daily activities. One Mayo Clinic physician says at some point in our lives, our backs will hurt.
The majority of the population, the overwhelming majority of people will experience back or neck pain at some point in their lives.
Doctors say gaining strength in your back and neck can help a lot. Experts recommend seeing a doctor, though, if your pain lasts more than a few weeks and causes unexplained weight loss. Researchers at the UW-La Crosse need your help. They are recruiting people between the ages of 18 and 65 for a walking study. Participants must be able to attend 3 45-minute sessions on campus and be able to finish a timed 1-mile walk without any problems. Volunteers are eligible for a $40 prize. We'll post the information you need to know at news8000.com. Coming up next, a popular Disney ride will close this January. The new ride that will replace a classic Disney now says is outdated.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Plenty of sunshine in store again for our Sunday, and temperatures won't be quite as cold. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast after the break.
Taco John's Family Pack in a Pound is not just for families. It's also the chillin' with the crew pack in a pound. For just $19, this deal's tough to beat, no matter who you call family.
The Family Pack in a Pound, only at Taco John's.
You can get any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At U.S. Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
You didn't live this strong, this long, to get put on the shelf like a porcelain doll. But 1 out of 2 women over 50 will suffer a fracture from osteoporosis. You should know you can build new bone with Evenity for postmenopausal women with osteoporosis at high risk for fracture. Ask your doctor if you can do more than just slowing down bone loss with Evenity. Want stronger bones? Then build new bone. Evenity can help in just 12 months. Evenity is proven to reduce spine fracture risk by 73%.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a cardiovascular problem. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions and low blood calcium have occurred. Tell your doctor about jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity, or about pain in your hip, groin, or thigh, as unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred.
Don't let a break put you on a shelf. Talk to your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
There's power in the simplest of actions, like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to your electric cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Feliz Navidad. Light up the season with Nachos Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero año. From the bottom of our hearts, happy holidays from Taco John's.
Whether it's windows or doors, siding or sunrooms, baths or kitchens, we've got you covered with our on-staff installers, plumbers, and electricians. Don't lose sleep trying to coordinate it all yourself. We're here to take the pain out of your next remodel. Call or visit today.
An iconic Disney ride is going to shut down this January. Splash Mountain has been criticized for its portrayal of plantation life. The Disney CEO said that even with a disclaimer, he felt that Song of the South, which the ride is based on, was just not appropriate in today's world. The ride's replacement, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, is set to open in 2024 at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. It will be based on the 2009 movie The Princess and the Frog. Delta pilots reached a tentative 4-year deal that includes at least 31% in pay. The agreement, reached after more than 3 years of talks, must be approved by union leadership before going to pilots for a vote. If approved, terms of the agreement are expected to set minimum standards for contracts with pilots across the industry. Delta's existing pilot contract took effect in 2016. Putting your cell phone on airplane mode during a flight could be a thing of the past. In Europe, regulators recently cleared the way for devices that use 5G technology to remain on during flights. Now the U.S. is expected to keep its regulations in place. One expert says the main issue remains potential interferences with the airplane's navigation systems. However, there's not been any evidence that electronic interference has caused any problems. A judge dismissed TGI Fridays from a class action lawsuit over its branded mozzarella sticks. An Illinois resident sued the restaurant chain and its food manufacturer for misleading advertising. She said the mozzarella sticks don't contain any mozzarella cheese, just cheddar. The judge agreed to let TGI Fridays off the hook, saying the restaurant is only the licensor of that food. So, Bill?
If you were going to ask me if I care about that, it's like, really? Can we just go out for a walk or something? Like, too much time on our hands? What's going on there? So, I mean, come on, cheese is cheese. In cheese sticks, at least. I know there's a lot different kinds of cheese, and we'll get deeper into cheese if you have some good cheese to deal with. All right, blue sky all day long. Just a few clouds off in the distance there, and a nice little sunset. Afterglow as that sunset earlier this evening. In fact, it set at 4:28. 25 was the high today just after midnight. 11 degrees the low this morning at 8:49. 37 and 22 are the averages, and just a trace of snow, but that was the leftovers from just after midnight last night with some scattered snow showers as that strong cold front came through, and that's why it was so cold today. 18 degrees right now, feels like 4 though, with a breeze out of the south-southwest at about 15 miles per hour. 9 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire, but your wind is calm, so the wind chill factor also sits at 9 degrees, but that's plenty cold. We don't need any more drop in temperatures because of the wind. Now, temperatures primarily in the teens and single digits across the upper Midwest. Locally, most spots in the teens until you go to the north, and 9 degrees in Eau Claire, 7 in Ladysmith. Also our traditional colder spots to the south and east, or I should say north and east, some of those in the single digits as well. Look at the temperature change. This cold front meant business. 36 degrees colder right now than this time last night over in the Camp Douglas area. 27 degrees colder in Black River Falls. And 21 degrees colder here in La Crosse. A little bit of a breeze from the southwest, 5 to 15. They will be coming down over the next several hours, but in the meantime, wind chill factors in the single digits and lower teens. And you can see those numbers kind of improve a little bit overnight as temperatures remain fairly steady and winds kind of lighten up. So some good news there, but still plenty cold, don't get me wrong. Skies are currently clear. As we're kind of between systems, we got one over the northeast, one over the southwest, and one over the Pacific Northwest. And high pressure will be in control of our weather for tomorrow. So another day filled with plenty of sunshine, just a few high clouds at times in the morning and off to the north and to the east. And then heading into Monday, clouds return. A little disturbance will bring a chance for some snow showers, maybe some light rain showers mixed in at times as well. That tracks east of the area by, say, mid-afternoon.
All right, to the basketball court, UWL up to number 4 in the latest D3 rankings. They're at home up against UW Eau Claire. We had a back-and-forth battle as Black River Falls grad Ethan Anderson knocks down the 3-ball. Eau Claire had some shooters of their own. Michael Casper coming off the edge, gets fouled, but check out that shot. Somehow gets it to fall for the and one. This UWL team has a ton of weapons, like Craig, the real deal Steele, who knocks down the jumper. Bang, UWL up big, and then Austin Westra putting the work in the paint, and then the turnaround gets it to go. UWL stays undefeated, 84-77. And then on the volleyball court, or basketball court, Badgers squaring off against Marquette in Milwaukee for the in-state matchup. We go to the second half, less than a minute to play. Badgers down 1, but Checky Hepburn isn't going down without a fight. Puts it in, Wisconsin up 2. Marquette looking for an answer, and they get it. We're tied at 70. Wisconsin with one last chance. It doesn't go. Marquette with the heave. No good. We're going to overtime. In overtime, Max Klesmit driving, but he's going to dish it to Jordan Davis. The La Crosse native comes up clutch. Badgers up 3. Now tied at 77. Hepburn driving to the lane, but dishes it off to Max Klesmit, and he gets it to go. Badgers up 2. Just seconds to play. Marquette with one last chance, but that goes right to the Wisconsin defense, and the Badgers survive in overtime, 80-77. Bucks resting a bunch of guys on the second night of a back-to-back up against the Hornets. First quarter winding down. George Hill dishing to Brooke Lopez with less than 2 seconds left, and he drains it. Bucks up 6. Fourth quarter now, Bobby Portis working it, backing down the defender, then making a nice move and gets the bucket to put the Bucks up 12. And with no Giannis, no Holiday, and no Middleton, the Bucks still get the win, 105-96. All right, now to the volleyball court. In Madison, top-ranked Wisconsin taking on TCU in round 2 of the tournament. First set, Wisconsin on the defense, and that's Devin Robinson just stuffing TCU for set point. Badgers go up 1-0. Then in set 2 on the defense again, and this time it's Anna Smrek putting it straight down for the block. This defense is suffocating. Now on set point, and Smrek this time on the attack, and the TCU defense can't return it cleanly. Badgers go up 2-0. Then in set 3, match point, the TCU offense has to get it higher than that. Smrek with one last block, and the Badgers are moving on. That's all I have for sports, and we'll be right back.
'Tis the season for giving. Bring in a toy to Home Furniture or donate $15 or more, and we'll give you 7% tax relief savings when you spend $4.99 or more. Share the joy of the season during Toys for Tax, only at Home Furniture.
The holidays can be a busy time of year. Well, I'm going to let you in on my gifting secret for a stress-free holiday season. Nothing says happy holidays like a gift you make yourself. Just add those personal touches to really make it special. And you don't have to be a professional to spread holiday cheer.
Gifting has never been easier with holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. With prices ranging from $1 to $20, they're available now at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Yum, yum!
If you haven't tried Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray, what are you waiting for? It's Dawn's fastest and easiest way to clean everyday dishes. You just spray, wipe, and rinse. It cleans 5 times faster to actually break down grease on contact. So spray your dishes clean with Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve occasional nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort. Try Nervive Nerve Relief.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We're your one-stop shop for the holidays with massive deals store-wide on great gifts for everyone on your list. For the DIYer, this Milwaukee Impact bid set is just $19.99. For the chef, special buy electric skillets only $29.99. Save on unique gifts like this Smith & Wesson Ultimate Throwing Pack, half price. And these women's Columbia jackets or vests, just $34.99.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
When you watch News 8 Now, expect the facts.
La Crosse County's Home Energy Plus program gives families a one-time payment to help them with their energy bills. It's a resource people may need because energy costs are expected to rise by at least $200.
Expect the whole story.
Right now, Wayfair serves around 1,400 families. That's up roughly 300 from a year ago. And donations are not keeping up with demand.
News 8. Expect more.
Now at Home Sleep Express, get 5-year interest-free financing on Beauty Rest mattress purchases of $19.99 or more. Plus, free delivery, setup, and a 120-night comfort guarantee. 5-year interest-free financing on Beauty Rest. Right now at Home Sleep Express.
You've probably heard stories about the sometimes nasty things animals have carried into their pet owner's home. But luckily, none of those stories comes close to this one. A Heartland woman could not believe what her cat dragged in.
And I looked out there in the calm water and I said, there's an alligator out there.
Wendy Wiesehegel has seen plenty of things on Lake Kesis in her 2 decades here, but never an alligator. And after all, this was far away. She wasn't really sure of what she'd seen until a few days later when she spotted her 2-year-old rescue cat, Toast, dragging something up from the lake.
It was about this big, honestly. You know, it was a smaller juvenile.
Small enough for the cat to drag in.
Small enough for the cat to drag in.
There on the ground in front of her, the pieces of what appeared to be the head of a small alligator.
And I put them together and I'm like, that's a gator. I said, I'm calling the DNR.
The DNR confirms for 12 News that it is the head of what was about a 3-foot-long gator, likely a pet that someone had dumped into the lake, which worries Wendy.
Very concerned because we swim out there, kids swim out there. We've got babies on this lake. We do not want anything to happen. We have lots of pets around here. We don't want anything to happen to them.
One thing that is still a mystery is how just the head ended up here on the shore for the cat to find. Well, Wendy has a theory about that, and it has to do with something that she saw out here across the water days earlier.
He was up in the top of that tree, way over there.
An eagle that is regularly seen here on the lake. Neighbors told Wendy they had recently seen it feasting on something rather large.
Yeah, the eagle was he was hunting for something.
It's how Wendy explains an alligator head in her yard that the cat dragged in.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yikes, that alligator head was sent to a DNR wildlife biologist for further testing. We'll be right back.
My favorite time of year is finally here. Toyotathon is on. Who's crafty?
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. That's the value you can expect from Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
We all need fiber for our digestive health, but less than 10% of us get enough each day. Good thing Metamucil gummies are an easy way to get prebiotic plant-based fiber with the same amount of fiber as 2 cups of broccoli. Metamucil gummies, the easy way to get your daily fiber.
Vicks VapoStick. Strong, soothing vapors help comfort your loved ones for chest, neck, and back. It goes on clear, no mess, just soothing comfort. Try Vicks VapoStick.
When you watch News 8 Now, expect the facts.
La Crosse County's Home Energy Plus program gives families a one-time payment to help them with their energy bills. It's a resource people may need because energy costs are expected to rise by at least $200.
Expect the whole story.
Right now, Wafer serves around 1,400 families. That's up roughly 300 from a year ago. And donations are not keeping up with demand.
News 8. Expect more.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
My favorite time of year is finally here. Toyotathon is on. Who's crafty?
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. That's the value you can expect from Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
Mainly clear tonight, lows in La Crosse around 17. Lots of sun again tomorrow, not as cold. Highs around 38 degrees. Fairly active next week. Periodic chances for mainly snow showers. We could see some on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and next weekend with highs mainly in the 30s.
All right, stick with News8000.com and our weather app to check that upcoming forecast. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great night.